Manila on $900 versus $1,800. What changes when you double your spending? Americans think doubling their budget in Manila will not only improve their lifestyle, but completely transform it. This analysis will help you understand how far your money really goes and what kind of life you can expect at different budget levels. We're diving into everything from housing and daily expenses to food, internet setups for remote work, and lifestyle upgrades at higher budgets. Backed by insights from Budget Traveler, Wanderlust, and Coastal Living, we'll show you the real cost of living in Manila. Stay with us till the end, where we'll reveal if doubling your budget is actually worth it. The apartment you choose can make the difference between living comfortably and living like royalty, and your budget decides which story you get. Imagine arriving in Manila with $900 a month to spend on housing. At this budget, you're looking at modest one-bedroom apartments in older buildings or smaller units in mid-range condominiums. These spaces are functional, often 400 to 600 square feet, with a simple kitchen, a basic bathroom, and just enough room for a bed and a desk. You'll be in neighborhoods like Makati Outskirts or Quezon City, where the streets are alive with local markets, street food vendors, and the hum of daily life. It's vibrant and authentic, but you might share walls with noisy neighbors or deal with occasional water outages. You can still find a building with a small pool or gym, but it's usually nothing fancy. Think practical, not luxurious. Now, flip the budget to $1,800. Suddenly, the story changes. You're looking at spacious two-bedroom condos or premium one-bedroom units in top-tier developments. These apartments often come fully furnished with modern appliances, high-speed internet, and sleek interiors that make your Instagram feed jealous. You could be in Central Makati, BGC, or Taguig, enjoying the convenience of malls, cafes, and offices just minutes away. Some buildings offer rooftop pools, fitness centers, concierge services, and even co-working lounges. Noise is reduced, security is tighter, and maintenance issues are rare. It's not just a place to live, it's a lifestyle upgrade. Square footage tells only part of the story. The rest is the lifestyle it allows. At $900, your home in Manila is a cozy base to explore the city, embrace local culture, and live efficiently. At $1,800, your apartment becomes a statement of comfort and convenience, offering peace, prestige, and the perks of modern urban living. Keep watching, because the best part, where you'll see whether the jump from $900 to $1,800 is justifiable, or if Manila's charm and energy can be enjoyed just as well on a tighter budget, comes at the end. Your budget doesn't just decide your apartment, it decides whether you're savoring street food or dining like a VIP every night. With $900 a month for food in Manila, life is flavorful, adventurous, and very local. Mornings might start with a cup of Barako coffee from a nearby cafe and a simple pan de sal sandwich, warm from the oven. Lunch could be a sizzling plate of chicken adobo with rice from a carinderia, a local eatery where regulars greet each other by name. Evenings might find you at the bustling streets of Binondo or Quiapo, sampling pork skewers, lumpia, or steaming bowls of mami soup for just a few dollars each. With this budget, you eat well, but you mostly stick to local markets, casual eateries, and budget-friendly groceries. Occasional treats like a fancy dessert or imported snack are possible, but everyday meals are about stretching your dollars while still enjoying the city's rich culinary culture. Now imagine doubling that budget to $1,800. Suddenly, the culinary map of Manila opens up. Breakfast could be avocado toast paired with cold brew coffee at a sleek cafe in BGC. Lunch might be a truffle mushroom, pasta at a modern Italian restaurant, or sushi rolls delivered to your condo from a top-rated Japanese spot. Grocery shopping allows imported cheeses, premium meats, and artisanal bread. Evenings could be reserved for fine dining at riverside restaurants or rooftop bars with panoramic city views. Enjoying expertly crafted cocktails and multi-course meals. You'll find yourself trying fusion cuisine, tasting modern takes on traditional Filipino dishes, and discovering hidden gems recommended by locals who know the city's best. It's more than meals, it's the lifestyle and adventures each bite unlocks. At $900, meals are about connection, flavor, and embracing the local scene. At $1,800, food becomes an adventure in comfort, variety, and indulgence. Each dollar spent unlocks a different layer of Manila's vibrant culinary scene, letting you choose between authentic street-level energy or curated gastronomic luxury. Stick around and see what your budget can do for your internet and work life next. Your internet connection and work setup can make the difference between grinding in frustration and thriving in comfort. And your budget sets the scene. With $900 a month to work and live in Manila, remote work is entirely doable. But it comes with a few compromises. You might rent a cozy one-bedroom apartment with a decent Wi-Fi connection, but the speed can fluctuate during peak hours. Some mornings, Zoom calls require a little patience, and large file uploads can feel like a test of endurance. To escape distractions, you might find yourself working from cafes with reasonably fast internet or local co-working spaces, paying a small daily or monthly fee. These spots are vibrant and social. You'll meet fellow remote workers and locals, but they can get noisy, and plug availability isn't guaranteed. Your work from home setup is simple. A laptop, maybe a basic desk and chair, and a corner that's good enough for productivity. It works, but it's functional over fancy. Picture what you could build if your budget jumped to $1,800. Everything changes. You can afford a premium condo in Makati or BGC with ultra-fast fiber optic internet and a dedicated home office space. Your laptop is complemented by a proper ergonomic chair, a second monitor, and lightning-fast upload speeds that make cloud work seamless. Calls, video conferences, and large file transfers happen without a hiccup. The building itself might have co-working lounges, private meeting rooms, and quiet spaces for focused work. When you need a break, trendy cafes with stable Wi-Fi are a short walk away, and networking with professionals from around the world becomes effortless. Your workday flows smoothly, and the line between living and working blurs in a way that's luxurious, not stressful. The difference isn't just the work setup, it's in daily experience. At $900, remote work in Manila is gritty, adaptive, and social. You learn to hustle and make the city your office. At $1,800, work life becomes comfortable, productive, and even enjoyable, letting you focus on growth, creativity, and connections without worrying about slow internet or cramped desks. Make sure to watch all the way through to find out whether the extra $900 truly transforms your Manila lifestyle. How you get around can make your day either an adventure or a headache, and your budget decides which ride you take. With a budget of $900 a month, transportation in Manila is all about navigating the city like a local. You'll rely on a mix of jeepneys, buses, and the MRT/LRT trains to get around. It's affordable, but it takes patience. Crowded trains during rush hour, traffic jams that test your patience, and the occasional rainstorm that turns sidewalks into rivers. Grab rides from Grab, Southeast Asia's Uber-like app, sparingly, mainly for longer trips or late nights. Owning a motorbike or scooter becomes an option if you want more independence, but maintenance, fuel, and parking costs need careful budgeting. Each commute is a story. The street smells, the chatter of fellow passengers, and the thrill of weaving through busy streets. You'll feel connected to the heartbeat of the city, but it's not always glamorous, and punctuality is sometimes a challenge. Now, consider increasing your budget to $1,800, and transportation opens up a whole new world. You can afford to live closer to the city center, cutting your commute drastically, or rely more on Grab and private car services for comfort and convenience. Some expats even lease cars, allowing door-to-door travel without worrying about the crush of public transport. Taxis, ride shares, or a personal vehicle mean air-conditioned comfort, guaranteed seating, and faster trips across town. You can explore further afield. Weekend trips to Tagaytay, Pampanga, or nearby beaches without stressing over schedules or crowded trains. Even simple errands become easier, safer, and more efficient. Transportation isn't just about moving, it's about moving with ease and freedom. At $900, transportation is about embracing the city's rhythm, learning patience, and connecting with local life in every ride. At $1,800, commuting becomes less of a chore and more of a seamless, flexible part of your lifestyle. You get to choose comfort, efficiency, and reliability without constantly budgeting every trip. You'll want to see how your lifestyle can change with a change in your budget. Trust me, your budget doesn't just decide where you live or eat. It decides the life you actually get to live. With $900 as a monthly budget, your lifestyle in Manila is full of character, adventure, and resourcefulness. You'll embrace the city like a local, exploring colorful neighborhoods, hopping on jeepneys to hidden markets, and tasting street food that bursts with flavor at every corner. Weekend plans might include wandering through Intramuros, enjoying sunset views at Manila Bay, or joining friends at a local cafe to catch up over a simple brew. Entertainment is budget-friendly. Cinemas, small bars, and local events dominate your calendar. Evenings might mean cooking in your cozy apartment, experimenting with ingredients from nearby markets, or sharing meals with new friends you've met along the way. Life on $900 encourages creativity and connection. You learn to find joy in experiences, not extravagance, and the city's energy becomes part of your daily rhythm. Now, bump your budget to $1,800 and your lifestyle shifts into a different gear. Your mornings could start with fresh pastries from a boutique bakery, followed by yoga in a high-end studio, or a run along Bonifacio Global City's tree-lined streets. Dining becomes an adventure through modern fusion restaurants, trendy cafes, and rooftop bars with panoramic city views. You'll have access to fitness centers, co-working lounges, and wellness classes that make self-care seamless. Shopping trips include premium supermarkets and curated boutiques, and weekends could be spent exploring nearby beaches, luxury resorts, or attending concerts and art exhibitions. Even your social life upgrades as you're more likely to mingle in spaces with other expats and professionals, enjoying curated experiences rather than just making do. The gap isn't just what you spend, it's in the way your days actually feel. At $900, Manila offers vibrancy, immersion, and a pulse that keeps you connected to the city's heart. At $1,800, it gives comfort, convenience, and the ability to experience Manila with less compromise, letting you enjoy the perks of modern urban living while still exploring its charm. Stay tuned till the end to see whether doubling your budget transforms your entire Manila lifestyle and whether that extra $900 truly makes a difference. Your budget doesn't just shape your lifestyle, it shapes your stress, and the difference can be night and day. Living in Manila on a $900 budget is an adventure, but it comes with its fair share of daily stressors. Your apartment might be cozy, but you're often navigating smaller spaces, occasional maintenance issues, and older buildings with temperamental elevators. Commutes on the MRT or jeepneys are affordable, yet crowded and unpredictable, and heavy traffic can turn even a short trip into a long, tense journey. Slow or inconsistent internet may disrupt remote work, leaving you refreshing your browser while waiting for files to upload. Food is delicious and plentiful, but meal planning often requires balancing cost with quality, and fine dining or premium groceries are reserved for special treats. Every day is a juggling act, budgeting, timing, and prioritizing to make sure your money stretches without compromising comfort or enjoyment. Social life, leisure, and convenience sometimes take a back seat to practicality, and small inconveniences can feel amplified in the midst of Manila's bustling energy. Stress is manageable, but it's constant, like a low hum in the background of daily life. Now, with $1,800 a month, stress takes a dramatic turn. Your apartment is spacious, modern, and fully equipped. Elevators rarely fail, maintenance is prompt, and noise is minimal. Commutes are faster and more comfortable, often by Grab or private car, avoiding the crush of public transport. Internet is ultra fast and reliable, making remote work seamless and uninterrupted. Meals can be planned with flexibility and variety. Premium groceries, restaurants, and occasional indulgences are within reach. Fitness, leisure, and social activities are easy to access, giving you time to recharge rather than worry about logistics. Even unexpected challenges, like a power outage or sudden rainstorm, are less disruptive thanks to better infrastructure, backup options, and convenience at your fingertips. Stress drops significantly, allowing you to focus on productivity, enjoyment, and personal growth. It's more than just the money, it's how calm and worry-free your days feel. On $900, life in Manila is vibrant, immersive, and adaptive. But stress is part of the package. On $1,800, life is smoother, more predictable, and comfortable, letting you enjoy the city without constant friction. It's time to discover whether doubling your budget improves your overall quality of life and whether the extra $900 equates to total peace of mind. So, is it really worth doubling your budget in Manila, or are you just spending more for the sake of it? The answer? Yes, and in a way you might not expect. Jumping from $900 to $1,800 doesn't just double your lifestyle, it multiplies it. Suddenly your apartment isn't just a place to sleep. It's a home with space, comfort, and modern amenities. Your meals aren't just about surviving. They're experiences, from local gems to fine dining. Your work setup becomes seamless, your commute smooth, and your daily stress drops dramatically. Every aspect of life, housing, food, transportation, leisure, shifts from functional to effortless and enjoyable. It's not simply more money, it's more time, more comfort, and more freedom to live the life you actually want in Manila. But here's where many Americans trip up. They try to go too cheap. On a $900 budget, Manila is absolutely doable, but life can feel like a constant balancing act. You're negotiating small compromises everywhere. Cramped apartments, crowded transport, slow internet, and limited leisure options. Trying to stretch every dollar might save money, but it often comes at the cost of quality of life, stress, and even productivity. In other words, the real mistake isn't spending, it's underspending to the point where life feels more stressful than enjoyable. A modest increase in budget, even just $300 to $900 more, can transform daily life from constant compromise to comfortable living, giving you experiences and ease that feel luxurious without going overboard. At the end of the day, Manila proves that a slightly higher budget doesn't just improve life, it unlocks it. The extra $900 isn't just a number, it's a key to comfort, freedom, and peace of mind. So yes, doubling your budget can absolutely be worth it, but the smartest move is to find that sweet spot where money, comfort, and sustainability meet, giving you a Manila life that's exciting, fulfilling, and genuinely livable. So what's the best strategy? The ideal range is $1,200 to $1,800 per month. Why? It hits the perfect balance between cost and comfort. You're not overspending unnecessarily, but you're also not living so frugally that stress, inconvenience, and compromise dominate your days. In this range, housing is spacious and modern, food is varied and enjoyable, transportation is smooth, and work-life balance becomes achievable. You can explore the city, enjoy social and leisure activities, and still save or invest some money for travel, hobbies, or future plans. It's a sustainable lifestyle, one that allows you to thrive rather than just survive. Thanks for sticking around. If you want more tips on living abroad, from budget hacks to lifestyle upgrades, don't stop here. Click on the next video to discover even more ways to make your relocation smooth, affordable, and exciting.